energy forecast for Monday, January 15th. So today we will see the moon in Pisces go void, of course, at 11:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're locking into Aries energy, 11:49 p.m., again, Eastern Standard Time. So, of course, we're transitioning out of the last sign of the zodiac wheel into the first sign of the zodiac wheel, which kicks off a brand new lunar cycle for us. Now, yes, I know the new moon in Capricorn is the official lunar cycle that we kicked off back on the 11th. However, the Aries energy is the spark, the inspiration, the motivation that starts building again in order for us to kind of shift our identity, shift our ego, shift our headspace, our heart space onto a new path, into a new direction. The fire energy of Aries kind of dries us off from all the emotional and intuitive swimming that we have to do in that Pisces energy in order to realize what it is that we're leaving behind, what it is that we're letting go of, in order for us to be lighter and brighter to jump into this next chapter. Of course, we are going to spend the majority of the day with the moon in this Pisces energy. We're actually not going to have any aspects with the moon in Aries here today, but of course, it is setting us up for a beautiful moon day here tomorrow on Tuesday. And of course, we are building towards the first quarter moon that will be taking place in this Aries energy on the 17th. So there is a releasing, a purging, an ending, a closure with the moon in Pisces in order for a new beginning, a fresh, clean slate, a brand new start to take place with that Aries energy. So there are 11 different aspects taking place here today. 8 of them are going to involve the moon. The moon in Pisces going to sextile Uranus, the great awakener, who is retrograde in this Taurus energy. We love this for us because we're open-minded, open-hearted to making some major changes in our physical realm that over the last couple of months, we've become aware on where it is that we're actually blocking ourselves. We're actually self-sabotaging ourselves. We're actually creating a greater problem than there actually needs to be. The Uranus retrograde and Taurus energy for these last couple of months should have illuminated for us where it is that we've been praying for change, where it is that we have been really in our mind space, just exhausted with the way that things are going, but also equally showing us where it is that we've been resisting these changes, where it is that we're refusing to get up off of our ass and answer the door when opportunity knocks. This is prepping us, priming us, preparing us for the end of the month when Uranus is going to go direct, opening us up to making a couple of moves, taking a couple of calculated risks, and just being a little bit more open to the changes that we know that we need to make. Saturn, the Lord of Karma, ruling over our roles, responsibilities, systems, foundations, structures, willpower, discipline in this Pisces energy, is going to semi-square, creating tension and conflict with the North Node in Aries energy. There is a heaviness, there is a weight. We usually feel it when the moon is in Pisces energy. We feel the weight of the world on our shoulders. We feel the funk, we feel the pain, we feel the trauma. We have to feel it in order to heal it. This particular interaction is really putting us in a confusion type of state, in a paralysis type of state, because the roles and responsibilities that we're bossing up into just seem a little bit too much, just seem to be a little bit overwhelming. Because the North Node in Aries energy is trying to get us on the right path to reach our soul's mission, to reach our soul's potential, we want to build towards that, and Saturn is definitely here supporting us and building a bridge to get us away from where it is that we're at to where it is that we desire to be. What is lacking at this present moment is the belief system, the confidence within ourselves to actually do just that. The moon in Pisces going to make an awkward interaction with the North Node in Aries there shortly after. So this is, again, us moving into la land, us trying to catch a visual on what it is that we want to build towards, what it is that we want to manifest. Visualization in January is the key. The moon in Pisces is then going to make a positive interaction with Mars, the god of war, ruling over our physical energy, our drive, our passion, our desire in this Capricorn energy. We love this because, again, the Pisces energy allows us to move into la land, allows us to really move into the land of imagination, the land of creation, the land of inspiration, and the Capricorn energy that Mars is in allows us to kind of get focused on where action needs to take place first and foremost. Deliberate, calculated, strategized action in order for us to be able to build and create and manifest the vision, the goal, the dream that the moon in Pisces is helping us to kind of form in our visual space. The moon in Pisces then going to get into the boxing ring, square off with Venus. Venus is the goddess of love, beauty, worth, pleasure, and money. She's in Sagittarius energy. She's definitely pushing the boundaries of her comfort zone, of her heart space, of new values, of new priorities. She's definitely taking a different look at her wants, her needs, her desires, especially where relationship dynamics are concerned. This is a square. This is a tension. We're fighting it out. We have the old part of self, the old heart space, the old narratives, the old attachments really anchoring us down right now. And the Sag energy that Venus is in is projecting ourselves so far into the future where freedom and independence from some of this heaviness, some of this karmic weight is concerned, that right now we're not on the same page. The moon then goes ahead and semi-squares, again, creating a minor tension and conflict point with Jupiter, the planet of growth, expansion, beliefs, abundance, and blessings in this Taurus energy. And so what this is doing for us is it's kind of us seeing where it is that we are limiting ourselves. Of course, Jupiter wants us to go out in the world, create new opportunities for happiness, for joy, for safety, for security, for stability. We are wanting those things, but right now, the heaviness, the weight of the old that the moon in Pisces is really reminding us of is really kind of clouding our vision on the opportunities for growth, on the opportunities to heal, on the opportunities to switch things up in our physical realm and actually create a much better space, a happier version of self, where new opportunities for love and money are concerned. The moon in Pisces then going to sextile, beautiful interaction with the sun in Capricorn energy. We love this because a new awareness, a new aha moment comes out of the moon and the sun interacting. The Pisces energy that the moon is in, the Capricorn energy that the sun is in, this is how we manifest. This is how we bring things to life. The moon in Pisces has us all up in our head space, in our heart space, in alignment with our higher selves, in touch with our intuition. We're conjuring up a new fantasy, new vision, new want, new need, new desire, new goal. The Capricorn energy that the sun is shining in is showing us what it is that we have to build, what it is that we have to bring to life, what it is that we have to create here in our physical realm in order to actually manifest and bring to life these aha moments, this inspiration, this goal, this vision, this dream. The moon is then going to come up to, bump into, team up with Neptune. Neptune rules over the Pisces energy in his rulership in this Pisces energy. And this is going to manifest in one of two ways. First of all, we have to feel the heaviness. We have to feel the weight. We have to feel the old. We have to sit in that funk in order to realize where it's weighing very heavily on us and blocking us from being lighter versions of ourselves to actually move forward into the future. The other way that it can manifest, and again, likely column A and a bit of column B, is that there's a cleansing, a purging, a release of this heaviness, of this karma, of this weight, of these old attachments. And because of that, we have new space for new visions, new goals, new dreams, new inspirations to actually take form within our mind space, within our heart space, where our higher selves are calling us to a new mission, to a new quest, to a new purpose. The sun in Capricorn energy going to sextile, beautiful interaction with Neptune in his place of power in this Pisces energy. This is like a renewal, a refresher, if you will, of our soul, of our spirit. This is very magical. It can feel very magical if you're in the right vibration, in the right frequency to actually observe how it's manifesting in your headspace, in your heart space, and in your physical body. You could find yourself being in the right place at the right time, connecting with the right people, having these beautiful epiphanies, these beautiful downloads. They start to make sense. It's showing us where it is that we can improve, where it is that we can do things better, where it is that we can see things from a different set of eyes, a different lens, so to speak, in order for us to really get the imagination activation flowing, where it is that we can tap into new creative force energies, and where it is, again, between the Capricorn energy and the Pisces energy that we can start building towards bringing new visions, new goals, new dreams to life. Now, things are going to get a little bit sticky, kind of, I'm going to say early evening, when Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, worth, pleasure, and money, in the Sag energy is going to make an awkward interaction with Jupiter. Jupiter is in Taurus energy. The interesting dynamic here is that Jupiter rules over the Sag energy that Venus is in, and Venus rules over the Taurus energy that Jupiter is in. This is a mutual reception, if you will, but they're not getting along. What this is going to do is kind of trigger a lot of fear, doubt, and insecurity in us. We're not feeling confident. We're not feeling sure. We're not feeling on the same page, especially with some of our relationship dynamics. this can put us in a situation, in a circumstance, in a scenario where we are a little bit attention seeking for all the wrong reasons. We want to be validated. We want to know that our affections are being returned and reciprocated. We want to really hear word for word from the people that we're seeking this confirmation and validation from that we are worthy. We are it. We are of value. We want all of this to be heard from the mouths of the people that we deem to be of worth and value. What problem I kind of see is that we shouldn't be looking outside of ourselves for validation. We need to kind of trust our intuition. There is this restlessness, this agitation that comes up because we want to be validated in our emotions. And we're kind of bored. We want a little bit more. We want more from the people around us, from our lives. We want more happiness, more joy, more pleasure. We want more money. We want more fun, more excitement. That is that Sag energy, pushing the boundaries, if you will, of what is and what could be. Now, this is an opportunity for us to see where it is that we're not feeling worthy, we're not feeling fulfilled, we're not feeling excited, we're not feeling on the same page with the people that we're choosing to share our lives with. And from that, we can use that as a framework on what it is that we could do better, how we can improve our situation, what it is that we are wanting more of, and whether or not we are realistic in actually thinking that we can receive what it is that we are asking from the people around us. There is this kind of, I'm going to say, caution area where we may throw ourselves into some not so good situations and circumstances just to try to fulfill the void within us. We have to really understand that impulses are going to run high, that we're operating from a dark, raw, real, vulnerable, wounded space, and that we're kind of exaggerating how it is that we're thinking, how it is that we're feeling, and the expectations that we're setting, not only for ourselves, but for the people around us, are just not achievable. And so what happens when you set yourself up for expectations is that you set yourself up for disappointment. Let's all try not to do that. Let's all try not to put that on those that we love as well. Now, the last thing that we have going on here today is the moon in this Pisces energy, sextiling, beautiful interaction with Pluto, the great transformer himself, who's at the final degrees of Capricorn energy. This is why we're having this interaction, because the moon at this point in time is ready to leave the Pisces energy for the Aries energy. The moon sextiling Pluto is a huge amount of growth, a huge amount of healing, a huge amount of recognizing and realizing where it is that we're releasing the old narratives, we're releasing the old emotions, we're releasing the old self, and where it is that we're now on a lighter vibe to empower ourselves, to boss up, to take control of our lives, and to actually start doing the work in our physical realms to set the stage, to build the bridge, if you will, on where it is that we're at, where it is that we desire to be. We want new visions. We want new things. We want new connection. We want new aspects to form. But of course, it's hard to manifest those things when we're still very attached to the old. So this major change, major shift, major transition and transformation in our inner realm is definitely what is going to make us feel lighter and brighter. We're healing, we're growing, we're improving, we're closing the door on this last chapter of growth, of healing, of self, and we're preparing to move into a new energy, new wants, needs, and desires that will come into full realization once we settle into this Aries energy.